So now we're going to do a separation shooting drill. Especially as you progress in your level of play in basketball, developing the ability to separate yourself from your defender is vital. Especially if you're playing on the perimeter and you're trying to get shots off. Guys are more athletic today. Guys jump higher. Guys are quicker. And even if you're one of these quicker athletic guys, it's important that you develop a way to separate yourself from the defense so you can be comfortable shooting your shot. And for guys like myself who aren't very athletic and don't jump very well, it's vitally important that you develop a way to separate yourself from the defense. So there's a variety of different moves you can work on in order to do that. The important thing is when you're making these moves is to always keep your shoulder down so you have a barrier between you and your defender. You don't want to open up too much at all. Like, you don't want to open up too much and give your defender space to come attack you. You always want to kind of have your shoulder down, especially when you're preparing to make the separation move. Okay, so when I'm getting to my defender, if I just dribble up open with an open stance such as this, and then I try to separate, well, it's much more difficult unless I just have an extremely quick release to get open for my defender. But if I have my shoulder down and I'm able to keep it low and get into him, and then as soon as I get into him, then I create that separation and I can be ready to shoot. And once I create that separation, it's important that I stay balanced. I don't allow myself to float from side to side, or I don't fall back on my heels, that I really keep a solid base and stay balanced. So when I come in, I'm ready to take that shot, okay? So really, we're gonna work on that when you're doing these drills. And I'm going to implement some hesitation dribbles into it. When you're doing the hesitation dribble, instead of explaining it each time with each move, you really want to sell it. So when I come off here, I make my jab step, and then I want to hesitate. I really want to sell it a little bit, and then get into it. Okay, then get into the move and be explosive. The hesitation move has to set your defender up a little bit. So it's a jab step, then I'm going to hesitate, and then I'm going to take one more dribble and get into it. Okay? So we go over a variety of shots, 8 shots I have to go over today with this. And again, you can do this at any spot you want on the floor. I'm just going to show it from one spot. And the first shot we're going to do is one we've done with a lot of the other drills as well. It's just a simple catch, reverse, jab step, shoulder low, shot. And even if you want to give them a couple of jab steps, that's fine. Okay? Okay? Next we have is I'm going to catch, I'm going to jab steps, I'm going to hesitate, and then after the hesitation, I'm going to take a power dribble and step back into a jump shot. These are all working on all step backs, again, to create that separation. Next, I want to jab. As soon as I jab, I'm going to jab, then I'm going to sweep, and go with a dribble, hard power dribble, and that's going to go right into a step back. So instead of hesitating, this time I'm just going to give him that jab, and then go, and then step back. Okay? Again, it's got to be a violent jab. Again, I'm doing this with an open jab step and an open dribble. You can do a crossover step if that's more comfortable for you as well. Okay, I'll mix it up throughout these to show you both ways. The next we have is I'm going to jab, I'm going to power dribble, behind the back, and then shot. Okay? Jabs, jabs, power dribble, behind the back, shot. You really got to stay low on this and create that separation. Next we're going to do the same thing, except I'm going to have a hesitation involved in it, okay? Jab step, hesitation, shot. Again, the hesitation is just to set up your attack, okay? So he thinks I'm hesitating, and then I come right back with the behind the back. So jab, hesitate, behind the back. Now we're going to do the crossover, okay? So jab step, power dribble, crossover, shot. Do that one more time. Jab step, crossover, shot. Okay, so you get them leaning to one side, and then you immediately bring it back, cross over, and shoot the ball. Look at that ball there. And then, as always, we're going to use the hesitation grip. Okay? Boom, boom. We're hesitating. Excuse me, I was behind the back. Boom. We're hesitating, and then we're going to cross ourselves up. Shot. Okay? So, work on these drills. Try to keep your balance, and don't get frustrated if you don't hit them right away. You know, it takes a lot of practice to perfect these separation shots. It's one thing to just work on, I think, just to work on little pull-ups, dribble pull-ups, which is definitely important. You have to learn how to get some separation. Again, unless you're just extremely athletic and you can rise up above anyone, and I'm sure there's some of you out there that can do that. But for everyone else, really work on creating that separation and getting that distance from your defender.